Alright, so the mage point of view was pretty well received, so I'm going to do the same thing but for range. I'll do a little bit of commentary over it, say what I'm doing. So for starters, since I have Torva, I can use a Blood Fury. Don't have Torva, just use a Torture, bring one more normal super combat, so that you can still eat on Maiden. I trade my major before Maiden, Death Charge runes. I hit both hammers, so I'm going to double EGS. If you have a Blood Fury, you can one-way flick a T-bow, otherwise you gotta do two-way with the Anguish. If you're in Bandos, you can still do a one-way with the Chin. Can't do it in Porta though. So since it procced on my swing, I can swing the North Crab twice. I'm gonna wait to hit that one a little bit, so I can use my Death Charge again. Didn't proc Death Charge, but I don't really want to overkill it a lot, so just wait till the next set. My way over to this crab. If you don't have a buckler, don't bother chinning the clump. It's not particularly good without a buckler. Ice barrage is better. That's this few crabs. Make my way over to that North Crab. Divine after the maiden dies, before the room ends, so you get healed. So I will try to avoid eating the angler here. I'd prefer to have that for bloat, or for Nilo. If I have to, I will eat. I always go in instead of waiting out there, because I normally drop something over. Chowie for Chowie. Now I normally like to have bloat chasing me rather than chase him, so that if it turns I don't get screwed over. Now since he turned pretty far into the down, stay near the front. So I got to him quickly enough here, I can do 5 scythes and chow. Have to tick eat the stomp, tick eat a fly. Watch out for if the fly wraps around the corner. Should be able to always get 5 scythes in a chally, unless you're quickly, or if you get to boss quickly enough, you shouldn't have to tiki to fly, just the stomp. But you should always be getting there fast enough for that. If you don't, you're not going to get nearly as many 3 downs. And if you do that, you'll get 3 down basically every single time. So I'm going to eat the angler, buy stam and a new prayer pot. Would be nice to have a shark, but I won't really drop this tea. So try to always organize your inventory the same way every time, so you'll get used to it. Doesn't matter exactly how you do it. This is just how I organize mine. I like to have the claws near the spec bar. Right click, shift right click, tag these, see when they're underneath other things, which is helpful late waves. I like to just do 1 blowpipe on that south big before the claw, just to avoid missing ticks, and then I'll go back and finish it if I didn't kill it. If you're watching for the XP drop to kill it, you might miss ticks. Misclicked a little bit. Right around here is a good point to drink a couple restore doses, just to make sure you don't get smited. After that chin, there's this big behind it, bow, 1 blowpipe, south. If your first tick on the south bow, it flickers, but I missed a tick. That one. Now you just try to pay attention to what pops out of bigs. Run out of rangers. I like to kill this big on this pillar when it turns range. It helps conserve some pillar HP. I like to kill this small aggro if I can. You have to be fairly close to get it. It's danger still. So at this part, after you kill a big, just make sure you finish off the stuff from the last wave. It's generally all going to be south, it'll turn. And after that, you just want to clean up anything you saw pop out of the big that's left over. For the boss, you want to be GS. Summon a melee thrall at the start. Make sure you're potted. I like to have 30 something BGS damage. So if it's not around there, I usually read GS. So I have an extra tick here. It's all Chally. Still be able to get sayings or 2 blowpipes into a T-bow. You can tell if you have extra ticks based off how long after your second attack the boss changes. So here you can see I have 1 extra tick. Should have Chalied again. If you have 1 extra tick, you can do blowpipe, T-bow. Now you see it insta-turned after. So I don't have any extra ticks, but since it's the very end, I'm probably just going to Chally. Since it went mage, it's a bit of a bummer. I only get 1 saying because of the extra ticks. That was pretty good. And I took his brew. So a lot of people bring cape swap on mage now, like I did in that other video. So if it's kind of fast like this, usually swap. Just need to give them cosmic runes and fire or lava, depends whatever you brought in your pouch. I do 10 and 100. That's 10 casts of thralls. Shoot some thrall. If you want, you can make your quick prayers mage and piety. Just flip those. You can conserve some prayer. If you're in Torva, you're the melee attack, so it's not too big of a deal. But if you want to make sure you conserve HP, just do it the normal. You don't really need to flick unless you only got 1 dose of restore. So since it's starting to get close to 66, it hasn't bombed yet. Flinch to hold the bombs. Get there. Since I know he has a lot of health, I'll look for if there's any good skips on the maze. There isn't, so kind of a bummer, but should always be looking if the other guy has health. Since we missed both hammers, accurate is a little bit better. This is assuming that you're using Orla. If you're in Bandos, accurate will make you use a bunch of mindsets, so it's not worth doing. Once again, I know he's pretty high health. He can probably tank 2 skips. Just no skips again. Skip this, it's a tiny time save. Watching my divine timer here, I can just do it now. It's not too important. Gen spec, soul spec. both hit, so I'll go back to aggressive. Max melee hit is 45, and I don't care about HP anymore since there's no more mazes, so I'm just gonna get reach spray. It's a fairly bad soat because we missed so many hammers on P2. It's still not that bad. So if you have Blood Fury here, you really only need like 2 brews for Verzik. So I'll just buy a new stam. So many points, I'll just buy a couple stores and some mantas. Don't have Blood Fury though, you're gonna want like 3 to 4 brews, and then sharks. I like to have 3 prayer restoring things. So sometimes your major will have room to keep their runes, but it looks like he wanted to buy some more food, so he dropped them, so I just need to give him some more. You do 5 and 50. I normally just do 10 and 100 on that first room, in case they can hold them. So then he could use them here without me needing to trade. You can think of each Cosmic and 10 fires as 1 whole minute. So on exhumes, I just kind of try to mirror where the other guy is. Stand fairly close to the middle here, so I can get to the most places. So I normally do 3 hammer rather than 0 hammer, 2 BGS. I guess personally I'm doing 1 hammer. So he missed, I missed, and we missed a lot. It's gonna be not a particularly good Zarpus. But I like to try to get up to 3 hammers, so I would do 1, assuming he hits both, and then I would BGS. But since I missed, I'm just gonna back up right away. And he also missed, so just ended up with only 1 hammer. I messed up there and did a 5.3 talking. So I just have to do a whip to fix it. Summon the thrall. But you can see here, even on just a 1 hammer Zarpus, you don't have to worry about rebagging any tiles. You can just use a new one every time. Lost a tick. specs, but still not the worst. See that if you have double thrall, people scything, it's still relatively consistent even on no specs. I'll just drop a couple manta rays over here because there's no way I'm gonna need that many. So I'll give him more runes. He'll give me death charge. Pace is decent. Sometimes I'll give you the heart. Just help with Sang healing on P1. If you're the ranger, it's normally good to stam for P1. If you're the major, stamming doesn't really do. Make sure you summon your melee thrall. Since we have so much extra food, instead of us saying I'm going to do a blowpipe, it saves one tick and I can stand here and tank an attack. Do 5 hits. Let's do it again since I still have so much HP. Now I'll go back to just doing it the traditional way. Sometimes heal up some of the HP lost. Just know the max hit on prayer is 68. This is a very good pick. Anything that's sub 20 going into the second pillar is I won't do a pre-fire Sang here, just to save the one tick on the melee attack. Didn't die, so saved too much time. The whip somewhere I can reach it. My scythe on accurate. 2 accurate's a little bit better in Torva. Once again, if you have bandos though, don't do it. There's a lot of max hits. Try death charge. It's getting really unlucky on that crash. It's like a 70% chance to hit it and you missed it 12 times. Resummon a thrall. Death charge. I didn't get either purple on my side, so I never procced it, but still get the proc it during reds. Scythe on aggressive for the red crab. So I want to hit this lower, but I may as well hit it on my off hit. Save a tick.
summon the thrall just to try to avoid healing. Scythe on aggressive for P3. This is a very good Versic. It's a bit of a bummer how bad the Zarkus and Soda Seg were. They've been a pretty good time. Stake there. Choose where you are in the cycle, it can be a little bit hard. But it is the same cycle every single raid. A bit harder to talk and do at the same time. I'll drop my stam right after webs. The other guy. All the way to full, dirty yellows. Extra time. I'll try to get her off from against the wall. Tornadoes aren't quite as annoying. And it's a pretty fast Versic. See if we get anything. And I'll check the board really quick just to show it. So compared to like normal pretty good times, I would say this Maiden's a bit slow, this Bloat's a bit fast, Nilo's pretty fast, Soda Sig's a bit slow, Zarpus is very slow, and Versic is pretty fast. So hopefully that's useful. There's not really any other up-to-date range point of views. I don't actually know if there's any range point of views now I think about it, since Pretzes are all mage, but hopefully that's useful. If there's anything you want to see in particular, you can just write a comment about it. I can do basically any of the roles. I might make one for duos with necking, not sure on that yet. I will probably make one for mage point of view duo that's just money raid, but I'll bring a bulwark for Nilo, so that's pretty fun to do. Maybe I'll make one with Void on Mage, but I don't really think Void is particularly useful anymore, now that you don't blow pipe the red crabs. I'll probably redo these in Corva, but without the Blood Fury, just to make it a little bit more comparable for people in Bandos. But realistically, the only difference is you would need to bring one more brew, one more super combat, so you can super combat at Maiden. But overall, that should be everything. Thanks for watching.